10 Super Bowls. Here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Hudson. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Saints had 4 and 9 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Hudson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Looking to throw. Hudson. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Emmanuel Ogba here on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Davis now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Very well know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? These guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hudson. And this will be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Hudson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there. And now it's 3rd down. They'll go with the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point, and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come. 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. There's a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Davis to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Davis. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Davis. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always in.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Off the play fake. Hudson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Kamara up the middle. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
To throw on 2nd down. Hudson taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job of smothering him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Back to throw. Hudson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hudson. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Hudson. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Extra point up and good by Sanders. They're tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd and inches, Davis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one with the out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Davis now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going to try and throw. Got an open man. It's Scott.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Davis, he finds his man, complete. It's Little. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage, and we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll break the hole and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Davis. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it will bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 runs in a row, only 2 yards to show for it.
We talked about the figure specifically linebackers keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that ball the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They're trying to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Damian Pierce
with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And Johnson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Operating from the gun, Hudson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Davis. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 58 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Johnson for the extra point try.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Texans 28, Saints 17.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action. Hudson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Hudson. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. Third and a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
It's a quarterback sneak, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Texans defense stands tall. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
On 2nd and 9, Davis. His throw incomplete.
No coverage once by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Davis.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Deontay Hardy. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that kind of silent communication that you just know is going there because the best quarterback receiver combo is not that. They know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something free play, and they got it done there.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Davis. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Davis on 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Hudson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him and not go back to it. He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Remain on 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Hudson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break out much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Hudson. Being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And Johnson's extra point up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Saints 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again. Hudson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Hudson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 74 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. And they'll go right back to Pierce.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. They'll get him to the ground at the 20, following a pickup and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Right? That's the reason why we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Johnson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Saints. Sky Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And they always say having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation and taking care of the football. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now Davis on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Calling the game at 40, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and 8.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They go again with Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense.